What if I told you there's a place where paradise is real, the cost of living is unbelievably low, and life is filled with breathtaking adventures and stunning women? Sounds too good to be true? Well, welcome to Costa Rica, where your dream lifestyle can become your reality for just $550 a month. Stick around because what you're about to discover will blow your mind. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the most astonishing destinations and life-changing opportunities from around the world. In today's video, we're diving deep into what it's like to live in Costa Rica, a tropical paradise where life is simple, beautiful, and surprisingly affordable. We'll explore the vibrant culture, the stunning landscapes, the warm hospitality of the locals, and yes, the beautiful women that make this country so captivating. Plus, I'll share how you can live here for as little as $550 a month without sacrificing quality of life. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Imagine waking up to the sound of tropical birds, sipping on some of the world's finest coffee, and stepping out into a lush green rainforest. This is not a vacation. This could be your everyday life in Costa Rica. What makes Costa Rica so unique? It's one of the happiest countries in the world, thanks to its Pura Vida philosophy, which means pure life. It's a mindset that encourages simplicity, positivity, and living in the moment. Costa Ricans focus on happiness, balance, and embracing the joy in life's small pleasures. Breathtaking, diverse from the white sands of the Pacific beaches to the misty cloud forests and towering volcanoes, Costa Rica offers every type of adventure you can imagine. Whether you're into hiking, surfing, or just relaxing by the beach, Costa Rica has it all. Safety and security. Costa Rica is incredibly safe, with no military since 1948. The money saved from not having to fund a military goes into education and healthcare, making it a peaceful and secure haven for both locals and expats alike. Environmentally conscious, Costa Rica has set an example in sustainable living. Almost 100% of the country's electricity is generated from renewable energy sources, making it a global leader in eco-friendly living. If you love nature, this country is the perfect place to enjoy clean air, pristine beaches, and rich biodiversity. Here's the kicker. You can live a comfortable life in Costa Rica for just $550 a month. How? Affordable rent. Rent for a cozy apartment or even a small house can be as low as $300. You can find places to live in rural areas or in less touristy parts of the country for even less, offering a great value for your money. Affordable food. Fresh, locally grown fruits, vegetables, and coffee are ridiculously cheap. A week's worth of groceries might cost you only $10 to $20, allowing you to eat healthy, fresh food without breaking the bank. Transportation. Public transportation is extremely affordable. Buses cost less than $1 for a ride, and many people opt for bicycles, which are common in Costa Rican towns and cities. Let me tell you a quick story that perfectly captures the magic of Costa Rica. Are you ready to hear how one person turned their life around in this paradise? Mark, an expat from California, moved to Costa Rica last year. He spends his mornings hiking through lush rainforests, his afternoons working remotely with blazing fast internet, and his evenings sipping cocktails by the beach, all while spending less than half of what he used to in the US. Sounds dreamy, doesn't it? One of the best aspects of living in Costa Rica is the people. Known as Ticos, Costa Ricans are incredibly warm, welcoming, and friendly, making it one of the easiest places to feel at home, no matter where you're from. The concept of Pura Vida, meaning pure life, is more than just a saying, it's a way of life for the Ticos. It encapsulates a deep appreciation for simplicity, joy, and living in the present moment. When you first arrive in Costa Rica, you'll quickly notice the laid-back attitude of the locals. Ticos take time to enjoy the small moments, whether it's having a conversation with a neighbor, savoring a cup of coffee, or taking a walk through the countryside. This relaxed pace of life is refreshing and contagious, making you feel like you're part of a community that values human connection over rushing through life. Costa Ricans have a profound sense of community and hospitality. It's common for people to greet each other with a friendly hola and a smile, even if they're strangers. When you visit a local shop, don't be surprised if the shopkeeper strikes up a conversation with you about your day or the weather. The kindness and warmth of the locals are truly unparalleled, and you'll feel like you're part of the family in no time. The culture of Costa Rica revolves around the idea of family, and it's reflected in their everyday life. Many Costa Ricans live in tight-knit family units, often with several generations living under the same roof. This focus on family bonds creates a strong sense of support, and it's not uncommon for neighbors to look out for each other, making it feel like a small village wherever you go. But it's not just the general hospitality that makes Costa Ricans stand out. It's their zest for life. They approach everything with an enthusiasm that can only be described as infectious. Whether it's celebrating a local festival, attending a family gathering, or enjoying a Sunday barbecue, the Ticos love to celebrate life. Their sense of joy is reflected in their music, their food, and the way they embrace every opportunity to connect with others. Now let's talk about the beautiful women of Costa Rica. Costa Rican women are known for their natural beauty, radiating charm and warmth wherever they go. But what really makes them stand out is their kindness and genuine nature. These women take pride in their culture, their families, and their communities, which gives them a strong sense of identity and pride. They are family-oriented and value deep, meaningful connections. In a world where superficial interactions are often the norm, many expats in Costa Rica find that the women here are refreshingly sincere and approachable. Whether you're looking to form friendships or seeking love, Costa Rica offers a welcoming environment where relationships are built on trust and mutual respect. Costa Rican women are also incredibly independent, educated, and modern. While they cherish their traditions, they are just as passionate about carving their own paths in life, whether in their careers, education, or personal endeavors. You'll find Costa Rican women excelling in various fields, from entrepreneurship to the arts, science, and technology. The country values gender equality, and many women take on leadership roles in their communities, businesses, and families. The natural beauty of Costa Rican women is only enhanced by the beautiful country they call home. With its stunning beaches, lush rainforests, and picturesque mountains, Costa Rica is the perfect backdrop for these women to flourish. They take pride in their appearance and often embrace an active lifestyle, spending time outdoors, hiking, surfing, or enjoying the natural wonders of the country. Costa Rican women's health-conscious lifestyle is another aspect that makes them stand out. They embrace fresh, local foods and often incorporate a lot of fruits, vegetables, and fish into their diets. Their love for nature and physical activity, such as yoga, swimming, and hiking, keeps them fit and vibrant. Whether they're working in the city or spending time on the beach, their radiant health and energy are truly inspiring. In Costa Rica, relationships are built on respect and understanding. People here don't rush into things, and instead, they take their time to get to know one another on a deeper level. If you're lucky enough to meet a Costa Rican woman, you'll likely find yourself swept up in a genuine connection that focuses on emotional intimacy, trust, and shared experiences. Whether you're interested in forming lifelong friendships, or perhaps even finding love, Costa Rica offers a rich and diverse pool of beautiful women who embrace the values of family, community, and authenticity. You'll quickly discover that the culture of kindness, respect, and love in Costa Rica extends beyond the country's stunning landscapes and into the hearts of the people themselves. Costa Rica is a natural wonderland. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a nature lover, there's something for everyone. Ziplining through rainforests, glide above the treetops and experience the jungle like never before. Costa Rica offers some of the world's most exciting ziplining tours, where you'll soar above the rainforest canopy and take in breathtaking views. Surfing the waves. The Pacific Coast offers world-class surfing spots for both beginners and pros. Costa Rica is one of the world's top destinations for surfing, with iconic spots like Jaco, Nosara, and Tamarindo. If you've ever dreamed of catching the perfect wave, this is the place. Exploring volcanoes. Arenal volcano, with its hot springs, is a must-visit. Hike the trails around this active volcano, relax in natural hot springs, and enjoy the stunning views of the surrounding forests. Wildlife encounters. Spot sloths, toucans, and monkeys in their natural habitats. Costa Rica is known for its incredible biodiversity. Whether you're exploring the cloud forests, visiting the national parks, or taking a wildlife tour, you'll be able to witness nature in its purest form. Imagine spending a day hiking to a hidden waterfall, swimming in its crystal-clear pools, and then relaxing with a view of the sunset over the ocean. What if this was your everyday life? Keep watching to uncover how Costa Rica makes this dream a reality. This isn't a dream, it's Costa Rica. Costa Rica has a tropical climate, meaning it stays warm year-round. However, the best time to visit or move depends on your preferences. The dry season, which runs from December to April, is widely considered the best time to visit Costa Rica. During these months, the country experiences sunny weather with minimal rainfall, making it ideal for outdoor activities like hiking, surfing, and relaxing on the beach. The dry season is especially great if you're planning on spending a lot of time in the coastal areas, where the sun shines almost every day. The beaches on the Pacific coast, like Manuel Antonio or Tamarindo, are particularly stunning during the dry season. The clear skies and warm temperatures make it perfect for surfing, swimming, or just lounging by the water. But of course, with ideal weather comes more tourists, so expect higher prices for accommodations and activities. On the other hand, the rainy season, from May to November, offers a very different experience. While it may seem like the wet season would be a deterrent, there are some hidden gems to it. Costa Rica's rainforests truly come to life during these months. The lush greenery becomes even more vibrant, and you'll witness Costa Rica in all its natural glory. Although there's a chance of daily afternoon showers, these rains tend to be brief, and the mornings are typically clear and sunny. The rain is actually a relief from the intense heat of the dry season, creating a more comfortable atmosphere for hiking and exploring. Many tourists avoid this season, which means you'll experience fewer crowds, making it a perfect time for those who want a more peaceful and intimate visit. If you plan on exploring the cloud forests in places like Monteverde or Santa Elena, the rainy season brings out the mystical beauty of the misty forests, which you won't experience in the dry season. The wetter months allow you to enjoy the famous tropical wildlife without having to fight crowds. Imagine strolling through lush paths, spotting sloths hanging in trees or toucans flying by, while a light drizzle refreshes the air. Also, let's not forget about the green season discounts. During the rainy months, many accommodations and tours offer lower rates. This is a fantastic opportunity for travelers on a budget who don't mind a little rain. You can still enjoy the beautiful landscapes, adventure tours, and natural hot springs, all at a fraction of the price during the high season. While some areas of Costa Rica may be challenging to explore during the rainy season due to the occasional muddy roads and soggy conditions, there are plenty of places that are just as enjoyable, if not more so, during this time. Whether you prefer the constant sunshine of the dry season or the lush, misty allure of the rainy season, Costa Rica offers something for everyone. Ultimately, it's about what kind of experience you're looking for: the bustling, sun-drenched beaches or the tranquil, rain-soaked rainforests. Either way, Costa Rica is a year-round destination, and it's always ready to welcome you with open arms. As you've seen, Costa Rica is not only a great place to relax, but also an ideal destination for those who want to live a fulfilling life without worrying about high living costs. To help you understand more about the specific costs here, let's go over some important factors you need to know if you plan to live in Costa Rica. Taxes and insurance. When you live in Costa Rica, one thing you need to pay attention to is the tax system. Although there is no high income tax like in some other countries, you still need to pay for health insurance and taxes on your income. However, the tax policies in Costa Rica are quite simple and not too complicated, making it easier to manage your personal finances without too many restrictions. Healthcare costs. One of the strengths of Costa Rica is its excellent healthcare system, which is of very high quality. Public healthcare is completely free for citizens, and if you're a foreigner, you can register in the National Social Security System or buy private health insurance for just around $50 to $150 a month for an individual. This is very reasonable if you're planning to live here long-term and want to ensure your health without spending a lot of money. Daily living expenses. So when you go shopping or eat out, how much will you spend? Supermarkets in Costa Rica offer a wide range of quality products, from imported goods to fresh produce, all at affordable prices. You can buy basic items like rice, meat, and vegetables for just about $10 to $20 for a week. If you eat at casual restaurants, a meal for one person can range from $5 to $10, while higher-end restaurants can charge $15 to $30 for a meal. This means that you don't need to worry about overspending daily. The cost of living in Costa Rica is actually very manageable, allowing you to live a full life without the need to cut back too much. Integrating into the community. One of the great ways to save money and enjoy life in Costa Rica is by integrating into the local community. Making friends with locals will help you better understand the culture and may help you find services and products at more affordable prices. In addition, you can discover low-cost entertainment, sports activities, or traditional festivals that won't break the bank, allowing you to feel like part of the Costa Rican family. So, with about $550 to $750 a month, you can live comfortably in Costa Rica, enjoying the amenities, services, and vibrant life without stressing about high costs. Although Costa Rica is a wonderful paradise with lots to offer, like any other place, life here is not entirely perfect. Before deciding to move and live here long-term, there are a few risks and challenges that you should be aware of. Geography and climate. While Costa Rica has a wonderful tropical climate, there are also heavy rains during the rainy season, from May to November. This can be challenging for those who dislike wet conditions or need flexible travel plans. Heavy rainfall can cause flooding and affect transportation, especially in coastal and mountainous areas. However, if you live in major cities, like San Jose, this problem will be less severe. Housing costs in tourist areas. Another challenge is that if you want to live near the beach or in popular tourist areas like Tamarindo, Manuel Antonio, or Santa Teresa, housing prices can be higher than in rural areas. Although the general cost of living in Costa Rica is quite affordable, if you choose to live in high tourist areas, you may face significantly higher prices for accommodation. Petty crime and safety. Costa Rica has a relatively low crime rate compared to other Latin American countries, but petty theft, like stealing personal items, can still happen, especially in crowded tourist areas. Therefore, you need to be cautious with your belongings, particularly when participating in outdoor activities or traveling. However, crime rates here are not a big concern if you stay alert and stick to safe areas. Cultural differences. While Costa Ricans are very friendly and welcoming, living in a new country can come with the challenge of adapting to a new culture and way of life. The pace of work and slow administrative processes in Costa Rica can be frustrating if you're used to a fast-paced lifestyle. However, if you can accept the slower pace of life here and learn to enjoy the moments, you'll soon feel the Pura Vida spirit in your everyday life. Environmental issues. While Costa Rica is a country that places great importance on environmental protection and has many wonderful nature reserves, there are still issues related to pollution and waste management, especially in urban areas. Recycling and waste management remain challenges, although locals are gradually improving the situation. This is not something that should worry you greatly, but if you are passionate about a perfect environment, you may need to pay more attention to this issue while living in Costa Rica. Costa Rica, with its stunning natural beauty, affordable living costs, and the warm hospitality of its people, is truly an ideal place for those seeking a new life. However, before deciding to live here, you also need to understand the challenges and risks to fully enjoy your life. With a low cost of living, you can live comfortably, enjoy endless activities, and be part of a friendly community, making Costa Rica your second paradise. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments what excites you most about Costa Rica. And stay tuned for our next video, where we'll uncover another stunning destination you won't want to miss. See you next time, and as they say in Costa Rica, Pura Vida. Can you imagine a world where men are so rare that women fight to keep them from leaving their country? Or where entire villages exist without a single man in sight? Brace yourself, because today we're uncovering 10 countries where women are not just looking for men, they're thirsty for them. If you're single, this might be your chance to rewrite your destiny. Welcome to Wander Chronicles79, the channel where we explore the world's most fascinating places and cultures. Today, we dive deep into gender imbalances and reveal the shocking realities of countries where men are scarce treasures. Stay until the end, because the last country on our list will leave you absolutely speechless. Let's explore these intriguing destinations together. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Umoja, Kenya, the village with no men. In the heart of Samburu County, Kenya, lies a village like no other, Umoja. Here men are entirely banned. Founded in 1990 by 15 women who escaped brutal violence, Umoja has become a beacon of hope for survivors of child marriage, domestic abuse, and societal oppression. The women here have forged a self-sufficient community, relying on their skills in crafting intricate beadwork and jewelry to sustain themselves. Led by Rebecca Lolasoli, a symbol of resilience, Umoja defies the norms of patriarchal societies. The women not only provide for themselves, but also inspire countless others worldwide to rise above adversity. Picture a society where women govern every aspect of life, from decision-making to daily tasks. It's a unique and empowering vision of what's possible when determination takes center stage. Would you visit Umoja to witness this extraordinary way of life? 9 Belarus, a surprising haven for single men. In Belarus, the gender imbalance is striking, with only 87 men for every 100 women. This has created a societal shift where 13 out of 100 women face the harsh reality of being unable to find a life partner. Belarusian women are renowned for their Slavic beauty, intellect, and cultural pride. But this imbalance has turned marriage into a competitive endeavor, with many women seeking stability and connection amid dwindling male numbers. To preserve the nation's demographic balance, the Belarusian government has implemented strict policies. For instance, a foreigner wishing to marry a Belarusian woman must renounce their citizenship and adopt Belarusian nationality. This measure ensures that these women remain integral to the country's cultural fabric. Would you go the extra mile or renounce your nationality to win the heart of a Belarusian beauty? 8. Hungary, encouraging family life through policies. Hungary's gender ratio of 911 men for every 1,000 women has prompted the government to take action. Their innovative policies aim to encourage family life and boost the male population. Women with 4 or more children enjoy lifetime tax exemptions, and families can receive generous car subsidies. Additionally, newlywed women under 40 can access an interest-free loan of $34,000, which is forgiven upon having 3 children. Hungarian women, celebrated for their intelligence and multilingual abilities, often thrive in multicultural environments. Their natural elegance and dedication to family life make Hungary a unique destination for those seeking meaningful relationships. Would you embrace Hungary's supportive policies and traditions to start a family? 7. Russia, a nation grappling with male mortality. Russia's gender imbalance is a direct result of high male mortality rates, with alcohol-related illnesses and risky behaviors being significant contributors. By the age of 60, women outnumber men 2 to 1, creating a profound societal imbalance. For decades, vodka has been a staple of Russian culture, but its overconsumption has wreaked havoc on public health. Efforts to curb alcohol abuse have made progress, yet the effects linger in the form of shortened male lifespans and strained family dynamics. For decades, vodka has been a staple of Russian culture, but its overconsumption has wreaked havoc on public health. Efforts to curb alcohol abuse have made progress, yet the effects linger in the form of shortened male lifespans and strained family dynamics. Interestingly, cross-border marriages between Russian women and Chinese men have become increasingly common. However, these unions face hurdles due to contrasting traditions and expectations. For instance, dietary habits and family roles often differ significantly, requiring couples to navigate complex cultural landscapes. Would you embrace the challenges of cultural integration to build a meaningful connection in Russia? 6. Latvia, a land of lonely hearts. Latvia's gender disparity, with just 85 men for every 100 women, is one of the most pronounced globally. The aftermath of World War II saw a significant loss of male lives, leaving an enduring impact on the nation's demographics. In response, Latvia has introduced unconventional measures to address the imbalance. Among these is the controversial policy allowing men to marry up to 10 wives, an approach that has sparked heated debates. While some see it as a practical solution, others argue it undermines the value of monogamy. Latvian women are celebrated for their unique blend of beauty and intellect. Their alabaster skin, striking features, and fluency in multiple languages make them stand out. Yet the shortage of men has led to fierce competition, leaving many women single despite their accomplishments. Beyond the personal realm, this imbalance also impacts Latvia's workforce and social structures. Women increasingly take on leadership roles, reshaping industries and challenging traditional gender norms. Could you navigate this competitive and dynamic environment to find love in Latvia? 5. Nepal, the land of lonely women. Nepal's gender imbalance is rooted in its migration trends, with many men seeking employment abroad. Over 30% of Nepal's male workforce is employed in foreign countries, leaving behind communities of women who bear the brunt of domestic responsibilities. For many Nepali women, life becomes a delicate balancing act. Imagine raising children, managing farms, and caring for elderly family members, all while enduring the emotional toll of rarely seeing their husbands. Some wives report meeting their spouses only a handful of times over several years, creating a sense of isolation and longing. The gender disparity has also exacerbated the alarming issue of human trafficking. Thousands of young girls are trafficked annually, lured by false promises of work or education. This tragic reality highlights the urgent need for systemic change and greater protections for vulnerable women and children. Yet, Nepali women demonstrate extraordinary resilience. Their almond-shaped eyes, often filled with quiet determination, reflect their strength and hope for a better future. They uphold cultural traditions while adapting to modern challenges, embodying a spirit of perseverance that inspires those around them. Would you join efforts to empower these women and support their journey toward equality and opportunity? For Monaco, the world's most luxurious gender imbalance. Monaco, synonymous with wealth and exclusivity, paints a unique picture of gender imbalance. Despite its small size of just 2.1 square kilometers, this glamorous principality hosts some of the world's most luxurious lifestyles, and just 91 men for every 100 women. The scarcity of men creates a paradox in this glittering city. While its women exude elegance, intelligence, and sophistication, many grapple with a deep sense of loneliness. Known for hosting world-class events like the Monaco Grand Prix and extravagant yacht parties, Monaco attracts women from around the globe seeking opulent lives. However, the challenge of forming meaningful romantic connections remains an undercurrent in its gilded streets. Even among Monaco's residents, social circles tend to revolve around business and high society, leaving little room for romance. Imagine living in a paradise of wealth, where companionship is rarer than gold. Would you thrive in a world where glamour and solitude coexist? Kazakhstan, a blend of cultures and challenges. Stretching across Eastern Europe and Central Asia, Kazakhstan is a land of contrasts and cultural depth. Here, the gender imbalance, 944 men for every 1,000 women, has begun reshaping social norms. This vast nation is celebrated for its blend of European and Asian influences. Kazakh women, with their almond-shaped eyes, olive skin, and bilingual fluency, embody a unique beauty that transcends borders. Yet, this imbalance has led to the resurgence of polygamy in some areas. Traditional customs, such as adat, rules prohibiting marriage between close relatives, intertwine with modern laws, creating a dynamic yet complex dating landscape. Many Kazakh families still cherish traditional multi-day weddings, where customs like kizuzatu, the bride's farewell, showcase a mix of reverence and celebration. However, societal pressures can complicate relationships, especially for women in male-scarce regions. Could Kazakhstan's cultural richness inspire you to navigate its unique path to love? Estonia, the island where women rule. Estonia's Kihnu Island is a place like no other. Often referred to as the Kingdom of Women, this matriarchal society dates back centuries to times when men left for prolonged fishing expeditions. Women took charge, managing everything from finances to daily governance. Today, women on Kihnu Island are the keepers of tradition. Dressed in vibrant striped skirts and embroidered blouses, they perform traditional dances and pass down ancestral knowledge. However, this gender imbalance extends beyond the island. Across Estonia, women significantly outnumber men, accounting for more than 52% of the population. Their contributions to education and the workforce are remarkable, with nearly 2/3 holding university degrees. Despite their achievements, many Estonian women struggle to find partners. In a society where they are often seen as leaders, the lack of eligible men poses both personal and societal challenges. What lessons could we take from a place where women have mastered resilience and leadership? Ukraine, a nation of resilient women. Ukraine's story is one of resilience and adaptability. With only 861 men for every 1,000 women, this nation's demographic crisis is deeply intertwined with its tumultuous history. The impact of war and economic struggles has left many women stepping into roles traditionally held by men. From serving in the military to leading businesses, Ukrainian women are rewriting societal norms. Today, over 60,000 women serve in the military, with thousands taking active combat roles. Beyond their roles in defense, Ukrainian women are also trailblazers in business. Over half of the country's 360,000 small and medium-sized enterprises are led by women, showcasing their strength and ambition. These women, celebrated for their Slavic and European beauty, embody grace under pressure. Yet they face unique challenges in balancing traditional expectations with modern aspirations. Could Ukraine be the ultimate destination to find a partner who embodies both beauty and resilience? From the matriarchal villages of Kenya to the resilient women of Ukraine, these countries offer a glimpse into extraordinary stories shaped by gender imbalances. Which country surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Wander Chronicles79 for more incredible explorations. And here's a teaser for our next video. The world's most isolated communities, what secrets do they hold? See you next time, adventurers. Malta's magic, ancient temples, epic parties, and Hollywood dreams. There's a place in the heart of the Mediterranean where history is older than the pyramids, where knights once ruled, and where today you can dance until sunrise in the middle of the sea. Sounds unreal, right? But this paradise exists, and it's called Malta. Here's the real question. Why is this tiny island one of Europe's best-kept secrets? And what makes it a dream destination for both adventurers and party lovers alike? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might just be booking your next flight. The Mysteries of Malta, Ancient Secrets Revealed. Malta isn't just an island, it's a portal to the past, a place where the echoes of an ancient civilization whisper through the stones. But here's the real shocker. Some of Malta's structures are older than the pyramids of Egypt, older than Stonehenge, even older than the invention of the wheel. But how did an ancient civilization, without cranes, without modern tools, build temples using stones weighing hundreds of tons? And more importantly, why? Archaeologists have theories, but no concrete answers. Some say they used wooden sledges and rollers, but hold on, Malta doesn't have large forests, so where did they get the wood? Others believe they had engineering techniques lost to time. And then there are the wild theories. Could they have harnessed forgotten technology? Did they possess knowledge we can't comprehend? Or, brace yourself, was there out help? And if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear about Malta's underground temple. Because things get even weirder. Deep beneath the island lies the Hypogeum of Osaflieni, a 5,000-year-old subterranean labyrinth. And what archaeologists found inside? Elongated skulls, not matching any known human species. Were these the remains of an ancient ritual, a genetic experiment, or proof of a lost branch of humanity? But that's not all. The Hypogeum has unbelievable acoustics. Certain chambers amplify sound in ways that create strange vibrations. Some researchers believe it was used in trance-inducing rituals. Imagine standing in total darkness, surrounded by chanting that resonates through your entire body. It's like stepping into a real-life horror movie. And if that still doesn't amaze you, Malta's temples are also perfectly aligned with the stars. The Temple of Nadra was designed so that, during the equinoxes and solstices, the sun enters at precise angles, illuminating specific chambers. Think about that. Thousands of years before modern science, an ancient civilization mapped the cosmos in stone. How did they do it, and what were they trying to communicate? Malta's ancient structures aren't just ruins. They are messages from the past, riddles waiting to be solved. So what do you think? Were the ancient Maltese master engineers, or is there something far more mysterious at play? Drop your theories in the comments, because up next, we're diving into the Knights of Malta and their hidden treasures. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. The Knights of Malta, guardians of hidden treasures. Fast forward a few thousand years, and Malta's story takes a dramatic turn. Enter the Knights of Malta, a legendary order of warrior monks who transformed this tiny island into an impregnable fortress and a guardian of some of Christianity's greatest secrets. But who were these knights, and what treasures were they protecting? Let's dive into the epic tale of the Knights of Malta, a story filled with heroism, mystery, and hidden treasures. The Knights of Malta, officially known as the Order of St. John, began as a humble group of monks dedicated to caring for sick pilgrims in the Holy Land. But over time, they evolved into one of the most powerful military orders in medieval Europe. In 1530, Emperor Charles V gifted Malta to the Knights, and they turned it into a strategic stronghold to defend Christianity against the advancing Ottoman Empire. But here's where it gets fascinating. The Knights weren't just warriors, they were also guardians of sacred relics. Legend has it that they hid some of Christianity's most precious treasures on the island, including the Holy Grail, the mythical cup used by Jesus at the Last Supper. Yes, the Holy Grail. Could it still be hidden somewhere in Malta, waiting to be discovered? And it's not just the Holy Grail. The Knights were also rumored to protect other priceless relics like the Spear of Longinus, the spear that pierced Jesus' side, and fragments of the true cross. These treasures were said to be hidden in an intricate network of secret tunnels beneath the streets of Valletta. Imagine walking through these dark, winding passages, knowing that somewhere beneath your feet, ancient secrets and untold riches might be buried. But the Knights didn't just hide treasures, they built entire underground cities. Beneath Valletta and the ancient city of Medina, there are sprawling tunnels and chambers that served as shelters during sieges and as hiding places for their most valuable artifacts. Some of these tunnels are so vast that they could house thousands of people. And here's the kicker: many of these passages are still unexplored. Who knows what secrets they might hold? One of the most intriguing legends is that of the ghost of Saint Angelo, a spectral knight said to guard a hidden treasure within the fortress. According to local lore, anyone who tries to uncover the treasure is met with misfortune. Could this be a warning to treasure hunters, or just a spooky tale to keep people away? Either way, it adds to the aura of mystery surrounding Malta. The Knights' influence didn't end with their military prowess. They also left a lasting cultural legacy. Valletta, the city they built, is a masterpiece of Baroque architecture and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Walking through its streets feels like stepping back in time, with its grand palaces, ornate churches, and stunning views of the Mediterranean. But the Knights' greatest legacy might be the mysteries they left behind. To this day, historians and adventurers are captivated by the stories of hidden relics, secret tunnels, and lost treasures. Could the Holy Grail really be buried beneath Malta? Or are these just myths meant to inspire wonder and curiosity? What do you think? If you had the chance to explore Malta's underground tunnels, would you go treasure hunting? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Maybe they'll join you on the adventure. Up next, we're diving into Malta's wild side. Its epic parties, stunning beaches, and secret nudist spots. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Malta's wild side, parties, beaches, and nudist spots. Now let's shift gears and talk about the wild side of Malta. This tiny island isn't just about ancient history and hidden treasures, it's also one of Europe's ultimate party destinations. If you're looking for a good time, Malta delivers in ways you wouldn't expect from such a small place. Let's start with the nightlife. Paceville, located in the town of St. Julian's, is the heart of Malta's party scene. Imagine streets lined with bars, clubs, and pubs, each one buzzing with energy until the early hours of the morning. Whether you're into live music, international DJs, or just a cozy pub with a great vibe, Paceville has it all. And the best part? The party doesn't stop at the clubs. Malta is famous for its boat parties, where you can dance under the stars, sip cocktails, and take a midnight dip in the Mediterranean. These parties often last until sunrise, making them an unforgettable experience. But Malta's wild side isn't just about nightlife. The island is also home to some of the most stunning beaches in the Mediterranean. Take St. Peter's Pool, for example. This natural swimming pool carved into the rocks is a paradise for adventure lovers. The water is so clear, you can see straight to the bottom, and the surrounding cliffs are perfect for cliff jumping. It's the kind of place that makes you feel alive and gives you serious Instagram bragging rights. Now, here's something you probably didn't know. Malta has a secret nudist culture. While topless sunbathing is officially banned on public beaches, there are a few secluded spots where naturism is quietly practiced. One of these is Caintuffia Bay, a golden sandy beach with a relaxed bohemian vibe. Another is Tachents, a hidden gem on the island of Gozo, where you can enjoy the sun and sea in complete freedom. These beaches are perfect for those who want to connect with nature and escape the crowds. But here's the catch. Nudism in Malta is a bit of an open secret. While it's not officially regulated, it's practiced discreetly and respectfully. So if you're thinking of trying it out, remember to be mindful of local customs and other beachgoers. Would you dare to go skinny dipping in Malta? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And let's not forget about Malta's festivals. Throughout the year, the island comes alive with events like the Isle of MTV, a massive free concert that attracts international artists and thousands of fans. There's also the Malta International Fireworks Festival, where the night sky lights up with breathtaking displays. These events add even more excitement to Malta's already vibrant social scene. So whether you're dancing the night away in Paceville, cliff jumping at St. Peter's Pool, or soaking up the sun at a secluded nudist beach, Malta offers a wild side that's hard to resist. It's the perfect blend of adventure, relaxation, and pure fun. Up next, we're diving into Malta's culinary secrets, including the surprising story of how this island became the birthplace of ice cream. Trust me, you won't want to miss this delicious chapter of Malta's story. The birthplace of ice cream, a delicious mystery. Now, let's talk about something sweet. Literally. Did you know that Malta is believed to be the birthplace of the world's first ice cream parlors? That's right, this tiny Mediterranean island played a surprising role in the history of one of the world's favorite desserts. But here's the twist. Making ice cream in Malta wasn't easy. In fact, it was a delicious mystery that took ingenuity, determination, and a little help from a volcano. Let's rewind to the 17th century when the Knights of Malta ruled the island. These knights weren't just warriors and treasure guardians, they were also trendsetters. Among their many contributions to Maltese culture, they introduced something that would change the world: ice cream. But how did they do it in a country where temperatures rarely drop below 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and natural ice is non-existent? The answer lies in Mount Etna, Sicily's towering volcano. During the winter, Etna's snowy peaks provided a steady supply of ice. The knights would send ships to Sicily to harvest massive blocks of ice, which were then carefully packed and transported back to Malta. Imagine the effort, sailing across the Mediterranean, keeping the ice from melting, and then using it to create a luxurious treat. It was a logistical masterpiece and a testament to how far people will go for a scoop of gelato. Once the ice arrived in Malta, the knights began experimenting. They mixed it with milk, sugar, and flavors like fruit, honey, and even aromatic herbs. This was a game changer. Before this, ice cream was more like sorbet, a frozen dessert made with snow and fruit. But the Knights of Malta are credited with popularizing the creamy milk-based version we know and love today. And here's another fun fact. Malta's ice cream parlors weren't just for the knights. They became a hit among the island's elite, who would gather in Valletta's narrow streets to enjoy this exotic treat. Some historians even believe that Malta's ice cream parlors were the first to offer a variety of flavors, laying the foundation for the modern ice cream shops we see today. But the story doesn't end there. The Knights' love for ice cream spread across Europe, and soon, this sweet treat became a symbol of luxury and indulgence. Who would have thought that a tiny island like Malta could have such a big impact on the world of desserts? So here's a question for you. If you lived in the 17th century, would you go through all that trouble? Sailing to a volcano, hauling blocks of ice, and experimenting with flavors, just to enjoy a scoop of ice cream? Let us know in the comments. And while you're at it, tell us your favorite ice cream flavor. We're curious to see what everyone's go-to treat is. Up next, we're diving into Malta's cinematic magic. From Game of Thrones to Gladiator, this island has been the backdrop for some of Hollywood's biggest blockbusters. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Malta's cinematic magic, Game of Thrones, and more. Malta isn't just a real-life paradise, it's also a Hollywood favorite. Over the years, this tiny island has served as the backdrop for some of the most iconic films and TV shows in history. If you're a movie buff, Malta is a must-visit destination because walking through its streets and landscapes feels like stepping onto a movie set. Let's start with the big one, Game of Thrones. Fans of the series will instantly recognize Medina, Malta's ancient walled city, as King's Landing in the show's early seasons. With its narrow, winding streets and medieval architecture, Medina perfectly captured the gritty, regal vibe of the capital of Westeros. And remember the Red Keep? That was filmed at Fort Ricasoli, a massive 17th century fortress that's just as impressive in real life as it is on screen. But Game of Thrones isn't the only blockbuster to call Malta home. Remember the epic Colosseum scenes in Gladiator? Those were filmed right here in Malta, at Fort Ricasoli, and other locations. The island's historic fortresses and rugged landscapes provided the perfect stand-in for ancient Rome. And let's not forget Troy, where Malta's stunning coastline doubled as the shores of ancient Greece. Malta's natural beauty has also made it a favorite for filmmakers looking for breathtaking backdrops. The Blue Lagoon on Camino Island is so stunning, it looks like something out of a fantasy movie. Its turquoise waters and dramatic cliffs have appeared in films like The Count of Monte Cristo and TV shows like The Odyssey. And it's not just historical epics. Malta has also been the setting for modern thrillers like World War Z and The Da Vinci Code. In fact, the island's unique blend of ancient and modern architecture makes it incredibly versatile for filmmakers. Whether it's a post-apocalyptic zombie outbreak or a high-stakes treasure hunt, Malta can do it all. But here's the best part. You don't have to be a Hollywood star to experience Malta's cinematic magic. Walking through Medina feels like you're in Game of Thrones. Standing on the cliffs of Gozo gives you the same awe-inspiring views as the characters in Troy. And swimming in the Blue Lagoon? Well, that's just like being in your own personal movie. So here's a question for you. If you could star in any movie filmed in Malta, which one would it be? Would you be a gladiator fighting for your freedom? A noble lord or lady scheming in King's Landing? Or maybe a treasure hunter racing against time? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your dream role. And don't forget to tag your favorite film fan and tell them to add Malta to their bucket list. Who knows? Maybe you'll bump into a film crew while you're there and end up as an extra in the next big blockbuster. Up next, we're wrapping up our journey through Malta with a look at why this tiny island should be your next travel destination. From its affordable prices to its efficient transportation, Malta has something for everyone. Stay tuned. Expanded Malta Travel Script: Why Malta Should Be Your Next Destination. Picture this. You're standing on a cliff overlooking the Mediterranean, the sun warming your skin, the scent of wild thyme in the air, and the sound of waves crashing below. This is Malta, a tiny island with a massive heart, where every corner tells a story and every moment feels like an adventure. So why should Malta be your next destination? Let's dive in. History that breathes. Malta isn't just old, it's ancient. Its temples, like Kejarchim, predate Egypt's pyramids, standing as silent witnesses to 7,000 years of human stories. Wander the cobbled streets of Medina, the silent city, where medieval walls whisper tales of knights and sieges. In Valletta, every Baroque building feels like a page from a history book, but with vibrant cafes and free Wi-Fi to keep you connected. Mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Beneath Valletta's streets lie secret tunnels used by the Knights of Malta. Some say their treasures are still hidden there. Legends of lost relics and the Holy Grail swirl around this island, inviting you to play explorer. Visit the enigmatic Hypogeum, an underground labyrinth where ancient rituals echo in the shadows. Will you uncover Malta's secrets? A party for every vibe. Malta knows how to celebrate. Dance until sunrise at a boat party off Camino, where the stars compete with the DJ's lights. Paceville's clubs pulse with energy. But if that's not your scene, sip a Sisk lager at a quiet seaside bar, or join locals at a village festa, where fireworks and music fill the night. For the bold, Malta's secluded nudist beaches offer a liberating escape. Beauty that stops you in your tracks. Malta's landscapes are a love letter to nature. The Blue Lagoon's turquoise waters look like they were painted by an artist. St. Peter's Pool invites you to leap into crystal depths, while Gozo's rolling hills and dramatic cliffs beg for a sunset hike. Every view feels like a scene from a blockbuster, because many were, from Game of Thrones to Gladiator. A taste of Malta. Food here is a celebration of flavor and tradition. Bite into a flaky pastisi, stuffed with ricotta or peas, for just €1. Savor fresh lampuki fish at a family-run taverna, or indulge in ftira, Malta's answer to pizza. Wash it down with kinny, a bittersweet local soda, and finish with a honey-drizzled kagak togasel. Your taste buds will thank you. Affordability that feels like a steal. Malta proves you don't need a fortune to live like royalty. Grab a beer for €2, enjoy a romantic dinner for 2 at €40, or stay in a charming hotel for as low as €60 a night. Markets brim with affordable treasures. Think handmade lace or fresh produce from Gozo's farms. It's luxury travel that won't empty your wallet. Ease and warmth. Getting around Malta is effortless. Hop on a colorful bus to explore temples, beaches, and towns, or rent a scooter for ultimate freedom. Many attractions are a short walk apart, and with 300 sunny days a year, the weather's always on your side. The locals? They'll greet you like family, sharing stories and tips with a smile. It's where adventure meets relaxation, where every moment sparks wonder. It's where adventure meets relaxation, where every moment sparks wonder. Whether you're a history nerd, a thrill seeker, a foodie, or just craving a getaway, Malta delivers it all, without breaking the bank. So what's holding you back? Malta is calling, and it's ready to steal your heart. Pack your bags, rally your crew, and start planning the trip of a lifetime. Want more inspiration? Like, share, and subscribe for the latest travel tips. Follow our socials for exclusive Malta itineraries and deals. Scan the QR code on screen to start your journey now. See you under the Maltese sun. Malta is more than just a destination, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your friends, and get ready to explore this Mediterranean paradise. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel adventures. And hey, if you've already been to Malta, drop a comment and tell us your favorite part of the island. Who knows, your story might just inspire someone to book their next trip. See you in Malta. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our next adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.